you go to Arkansas?
A few years back. Went to Pocahontas.
Yeah. This is my most recent song.
Yeah. Welcome to WCBD.
We're live?
Yeah, we're live.
Beautiful.
Yeah, nah, not at all. Welcome to Win City Bust Down. You got your host, Lord Tip. I'm Vigor Lynx.
See the trees bristle and to hear the dog whistle. Thinking back on my life, man. It was all
Evy.
from the obstacles.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
I'd rather die with this view. Spare the hospital.
We see this guy at the Subterranean.
Just hear the ball dribble. Eagle Field House to Butler to Broad ripple down
doing this thing.
I-65 on
In
this
fact,
drive.
this is one of his singles that's playing right now in the intro.
To hear your heartbeat, the veins
we're also
on your
going to
arms.
close out with
Avant-garde,
him
the
doing
tutor
another
and the
one
barn.
of his singles.
Cozy world that we've made, our blankets on the yarn. The world we see now, we have our objections. If we turn around, at least we still have direction. And my lumberjack breakfast and your grandmother's necklace. Into the world,
socials
hear me
or
out as I
Spotify, Apple
confess
Music,
this preface.
Erik,
I haven't reached out,
E-R-I-K,
given up,
and then
to play a
Evy,
character.
E-Y.
It's been
Like
enough.
you see on the screen,
The popcorn's still fresh in the cinema.
Oh yeah,
I'm just
y'all
trying to
see him in there.
live
He got a logo
how we
too.
envision
Fuck
us.
y'all.
Honestly,
So
this is
I
something
gotta do
I
what I can
need to get going
tell my
on. This is
story.
just kind of
My
like a rough
fingerprint
draft
makes
I've
an
been
imprint.
sitting on.
Develop your
And
lens in
it's just
today's
perfect
world.
timing
The
that
gratification's
this came
instant.
about
But
this
you'll
week,
see me at
so
Christmas.
Yeah.
You'll see
I
me
need
come
to
business.
figure out what
You'll
I
see
really
me at
want.
Torrey Pines at +5 trying to finish. And a pie that's key lime pass right on your dishes. My shoes might be untied, but my style legit, man. I get to hit my prime and I'm catching them crickets. A metaphor
I know
to
y'all
get
been seeing
cause
these
I'm
over
minding my
20 years.
business. I'll sell a few
I know
records.
y'all
How
seen
many
some
times
various
can you
art.
spin it? You got the new digs, man. I'm dying to
To the
visit.
point
You
where
see the world
we
in
got
you.
to go to the
What's
youth to
your
find out what hip hop is. This is one of the places you can go and you can find soulful music. I said it, soulful music. Y'all get to listen to it, y'all get to tune. B-Dub right here.
Thank you, thank you.
So, tell the people about yourself, man. What got you into hip hop, man?
Yeah, so first off, I think we all connected through Subterranean at those open mics.
For sure.
And every Tuesday or most Tuesdays whenever we can go, really developing that stage presence.
Right.
So getting the confidence, holding a microphone or knowing how to use like a cordless mic.
Yeah.
And then having the crowd interact with you where they'll count you off or boo you off. Like, definitely had some of those
They
weeks.
brutal up there,
They're
man.
so
they
brutal.
don't play
606
around.
is
Shout
brutal,
out to the
man.
Subterranean, man.
Oh my goodness.
Shout out to Shadow Master.
606.
Annihilation, DJ Ken Solo, all you guys.
DJ 88, yeah.
Yeah.
Playing them bogus tracks on us. No, I'm just playing.
Right, switching up the beat
Right, they
every
be
whenever.
doing us wrong. They doing us wrong.
Hey, it keep you on your toes, man.
It's alright though.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like, what are your influences, like, as far as like hip hop artists? You don't even have to just be hip hop artists, like musicians in general. What was the type of music that inspired you to get into music in general?
Well, I think, yeah, starting off, definitely my favorite bands growing up were Green Day, Linkin Park. My parents would play a lot of Counting Crows.
Yeah, I like Rage Against the Machine. Those guys, yeah. Linkin Park is really good. I like Foo Fighters as well.
Oh my goodness, can they tear it down? Yeah. I saw them at Lala a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Incredible. Like, just some of the shows, the lights, and how they introduced their whole crew.
Dave Grohl fell off a stage and got back on the stage and played with a broke leg. I'm like, this guy here. I mean, it may have been fractured. I might be over exaggerating. But he did do that.
I'm going to the hospital though. I'll holler at y'all in a minute. We finish this show. I'm finna go. Yeah, I ain't lying.
Whatever, the adrenaline kicks in. You don't really feel it until after the show.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he felt some adrenaline. He was still bouncing on that broke motherfucker.
But yeah.
Played his string. Hey, he did it though. I wouldn't have did it, but he did it though.
I mean, if you're getting paid those big bucks.
Yeah, he right. I would have did it. I did it.
Get
those.
Been
a green day for me too. I did it. Fuck it. I'd have been up.
But then after that, just like through kids at school, T.I., Lil Wayne were my first introductions into hip hop.
Right.
Eminem, obviously. And then like Kanye being
boy
from
there,
Chicago.
Yeah.
Chance, even from he's got that 10-year anniversary stuff going on at Acid Rap.
Yeah.
So
oh yeah, I've been hearing
that was
about
a big
Chance
influence.
a lot lately.
Oh, no,
He's been doing big things in and out of music. Like
he started with us down here too.
Yeah.
Not to mention, he need to come back to the crib too. Hey, Chance, we'll give you another chance. You come back and holler at us, bro. We ain't mad at you.
Yo, man, yeah, I like a lot what they doing. What guys like them, Vic Mensa. I you know, the scene is like really growing out there. You know, like I'm biased though, cause like one of my favorite Chicago producers is Kid Wonder outside of like Kanye West, but and Scooby Snacks of course. But you know, but like who's some of your favorite producers, man? Like,
I guess I'm not really sure because I was never drawn into the producers at the beginning, but I think like the artists that I am inspired by the most are the people who are able to produce their own stuff too. So like recently even like J. Cole has produced a lot of tracks that have gone back. I'm like, oh dang. Obviously like Hit Boy and some of these other guys, but Tyler the Creator is someone that I think has like grown into everything, right?
He got a hell of a playlist. Y'all ain't listening to my boy right here, man. And he got some gems in that playlist.
Tyler the Creator, dude. Yeah.
Hey, he listens.
Our Future, that whole squad.
Pay attention, man.
Yo, man, for sure. I'm into that. Yeah.
I can't produce yet. Like, I'm trying to get there, but it's tough because you hear stuff on YouTube or.
Vigor Lynx produced. Oh shit! Did I sneeze? I'm sorry, y'all. Vigor Lynx produced though, y'all.
I'm listening to him. Yeah.
I don't produce though, y'all. I just rap. I got a workshop. I help with lyrics. I construct songs. I make sure you got the right tone, the right aggression, the right thoughts, and the right placement when you go into the booth. That's what I do for the ones that want to get into music that don't know how to do it or they feel like you just ain't enough. You are enough, and it's what's inside of you. Come work with Avalanche Records. We'll take you where you need to be, baby. But we ain't about that advertising right now. We here with E-Dub. What's up, baby?
Well, it can be intimidating starting off with like a blank canvas, especially if like producing. True. Getting something down. A lot of times when I write, I need to hear the music and then I become inspired from it. And so from songs right now, maybe I've just added in like a little instrument or I've changed an effect or something. But outside of that, I think it's going to be a journey for me to produce my own stuff. But that'll be fulfilling when it happens.
I mean, I feel like it can happen. Because I don't feel like I can't do it. I know I can. But sometimes I ain't going to lie, I be so busy, I don't got the time. I'd rather just throw my bars on there, in and out. I'll let a engineer do what they do. I'll let a producer do what they do because that's why they got their job. That's why I got mine. You feel me? Their job ain't easy, man. I take my head off to them because they got thousands of artists that come to them wanting different sounds of a beat. And some producers might not have that certain type of sound and they'll make it just for you because they feel like, well, I ain't going to let you go nowhere else to get no more money, but I want to bring you to the music that you say that you feel, and if I can create that, that's what they do.
Yeah, I think the thing is especially if somebody has something that's already thought out and written, sometimes they have a cadence or a melody that you can go with, and with that melody, it gives you an easier sense of how to come with a chord progression. When you come to chord progression and you get like percussion and snares and all, and now it's all about like, you know, maybe putting like ambiance in there.
And that's that producer talk, because I ain't no shit he was talking about, y'all.
It's a different language, right?
It's a different language.
Right.
Yeah, he's talking some shit though. But I ain't
like, yeah, you just, you know, you just kind of like just stack it up to it's like it feels full. And the melody of the lyrics, that's gonna take care of itself because the beat is basically wrapped all around it. But see, sometimes, you know, as MCs know, we'll hear a beat that we really like and we're just locked in it. You know what I'm saying? But we're just like
locked in.
Like, I don't care if I don't ever release anything off this. I know somebody made this. I know that somebody rated this and went platinum off of it. I like this beat. I'm gonna rap over him. And you know,
that's
sometimes, yeah.
Do them mixtapes, Kelly, he going over people's tracks and making it sound like they shouldn't have made that motherfucker. Hey, Wayne, you know what? Speaking of different artists in the game, What artists do you think right now got the game on lock? Like they holding it down and nobody can really come close to the bars that they are formatally giving out?
Well, obviously Drake. I think Drake is number one. In terms of just his social media presence too, right? Like,
oh yeah,
he can show up to anywhere. He comes across very likable now.
Yeah.
Tyler, the Creator, is definitely one of those people for me.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Cole, man.
And then even just like Frank Ocean with the Coachella stuff, he draws all that attention and dips out. I wish he made more music. But
so you like real MCs, people that not only do they rap, they control the mind thoughts and give you positive envisions while they do music.
Yeah, in terms of like bars for bars, J. Cole is probably one of my favorites.
Cole is a
Jermaine.
Oh my goodness. But like even
Cole.
As a producer though, like my biggest problem is trying to communicate what I'm feeling or what I want out of a beat to a producer. Where like I know what I want, but I don't know how to say it. And how do you try to like get that out of artists?
Well, yeah, it's like it's different ways of going about it. Mostly it's it's patience really. You know, because it's like y'all want something a certain way, and sometimes we can get in a way where we'll be like, we'll hear something like, oh, well, we'll hear something better. Then it can test it out that way as well. You can be like, okay, bam, boom. How you like this? You know, well, I was thinking of a different way, like this. And it's like, I've come across, like tracks I had completed, and a person was working on it. It's like, I don't want this much, or I want it to stretch out a little bit more. And I had to adjust for that. So it's really about like,
the artist.
It's really about the artist and the direction where he go. It's like, it's almost you can't miss if it's like. Yeah, because synchronization is everything. Like, if it's the right note, the note's gonna land. You know, and then, you know, a lot of us, we feel music. I mean, we hear it, but we kind of like feel it. Like we know
it's a spiritual thing. I really believe that.
Yeah, like you just know it's there. When it's there, it's just like, it's like when you're recording, like when you said, you record your own songs. So it's like when you're recording them, you know when that take is right. Like, you know, like, nope, that syllable, that one syllable didn't sound right, so I gotta go back and do it. You know, it's kind of like that. When working on a song, you just you vibing it out. It's, you know, it kind of reminds me of like that Beatles documentary. They were just sitting in there. You just start singing. You just start humming. Just start playing. Next thing you know, they got them a riff.
Man.
And they just going. Like, we're going to record that in about,
knowing that with inside music, it takes time for greatness, and it also takes a little effort in what you put into it for it to go where it's going. But my thoughts are, where do you see yourself in the next 5-10 years in hip-hop, and what kind of impact you feel like you can leave or start to make a trend in music?
I think it comes to just building up the confidence in myself. A lot of times I consider myself like humble about it or whatever, but I've learned through this music stuff, if I don't publicly advocate for what I'm doing or pushing what I'm going to push, it's not going to happen.
Right.
And so I'm learning to become not confrontational, but to the point where it's like, draw a line in the sand. This is what I believe. You're either on or you're not. And it's not like I've detached any sort of feelings from it. So like, if you don't think it's good, whatever, that doesn't change who we are as friends or people. It's just a matter of, this is where I'm learning to become a believer in myself. And so I think for the next 5 years, it's really hammer that down, and wherever it takes me, it takes me. I'm blessed to have a job right now and to be able to pay bills from that. And obviously the goal would be to make music full time. But however it happens, whatever. If there are people who I've connected with that are from Europe on Twitter or whatever, they hear my music, and if some kid out there is listening on the school bus or makes his day better because he listened to a song of mine, then it's all worth it, right?
It's all worth it.
Yeah, word
Reach
up.
one, teach one, yes sir.
And I'm a big believer that like karma and energy comes back to you. So the energy you give out, it'll come back. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's humble.
You gotta give to receive.
Yeah.
That's how you know he gonna be one of the greats. He humble. He letting
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, you need.
Y'all come across this
guys,
line, I'm tagging your ass. But
yeah, need guys like this
like
representing.
But I'm ready.
You know, the Chicago community, because we get a lot of bad rap. You know what I mean? But when real Chicagoans come through and people that come through visit, they know, you know, it's some good people here. You know, we got good artists here. You just heard my man, he's speaking from the heart. We're not paying him to do this. You know, he was excited to come on the show. I'm glad he's here. You know, and
thank you guys for having me too. This will be my first like full radio interview, the freestyles and stuff too.
Tell them where they can contact
you know that part gonna come, man. But right now we need them to tell them where you at, where you from, where they can find you at, your platforms, your songs, your albums, or anything that you got going on, or what's next and what's popping. Let that camera know what's good with you, baby.
Yeah, so my name is Eric. My full name is Erik Evans, but I go by Erik Evy or Erik Evy. I guess I haven't figured that out yet.
E-Dub.
E-Dub works too.
I call him Evy.
When I used to play baseball growing up, and they'd call me Double E or whatever. So
see, it's already in there. It's already in there.
He called it.
It's already in there.
I grew up in the suburbs, Glen Ellen, Illinois, about 20 miles west of Chicago. Moved to Chicago about a year ago. That's when I started coming to Sub-T. I've been making music for about 3 years now. My first album was in 2021 called Periscopes. And that was just like,
y'all hear now.
That was just my viewpoint of the world, what was going on at the time. And now I'm working on another project that'll hopefully be later this summer. And I've struggled to figure out like what I want to say, because there's a lot of different. Sometimes I feel like I have a song that I want out, but I don't know if it's necessarily the right time. And so for me, I'm just trying to take it like a song a month, putting out something that's speaking to me in that current time.
And it's always the right time, though. Don't never doubt yourself. It's always the right time.
Yeah.
Just because you feel like somebody ain't ready for it don't mean that the next 1,000 people who hear it wasn't ready for it, because they was, and they was needing that. So don't wait. If you feel like it's that time, put it out there. Don't never doubt yourself, ever.
You're right, and that's the only way I'm going to get heard, is to be able to increase the level of output that we're putting out in the world. But in terms of like Spotify, social media, it's spelled E-R-I-K and then E-V-Y. And so I've got a song coming out in a couple weeks in May, and it's more of like a sad story. This song called Mr. Benevolent, which is like about this guy who's growing old and he sees the world changing around him. But I feel like I'm starting to come into a lane that's more like storytelling based and more like morning music type hip hop.
Making that Benjamin Button music, y'all.
Well, I'm struggling with like to get the punch in my raps where it's like, oh, I'm coming with that hard hitting verses. I haven't found that like coming out of me.
Oh, we got you. It's gonna come out tonight.
This is the lane I'm on right now. But it'll come. It'll come.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna come. It's gonna come tonight. These drops, I mean, sometimes beats fall off the sky and then all of a sudden a session pop up. It just end up happening like that. Hey, DJ! Go throw one of them motherfuckers on. See? I told you.
Or even like if you hear a beat and then you sit on it for a while and then you hear it again like 3-4 months later, it's like, damn, now it's hitting even harder. And it speaks to you.
Music speaks in volume, huh? That you are mine. I hear this track talking to y'all right now.
Yeah, that's great. Very good.
There is no.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
Okay.
Formulated that. They populated that. Hey, check it. I had to get a few books to get my words up. I understand this pen wasn't working, so I tossed it up. So I looked inside my phone, then I got to typing up. Seeing different screens of these bitches when I'm swiping up. Now I know this shit'll get the changing when you swiping up. Yeah, I got this shit, she on my ass, so I'm typing up. Now she trying to get a little closer, I ain't wifing her. Can't put a ring up on her finger, ring the doorbell for her. Now I know the way they trying to see it. Bouquet on the flower, I ain't trying to take over the world, I ain't no rose gallop. but I can probably just paddle just a bit. And I'm just probably like a horse, my power shit.
Yeah, like a Power Ranger. Never be a stranger. This is how we are, man. We alive. We go kick the stuff live anytime we want to do it. We don't need 107.5, but we do. We need 107,500 bucks times 2,000. That's right, flows are astounding. We don't care. We loading it round for round them, bag them, so tag them. Yeah, we bag them up. Yeah, coming through like a dragon. Somebody said your cards. I must have started. That's right, boy. It's getting so untargeted.
Yo, lazy, run it up.
Yeah, we doing it like Blades from Streets of Rage. Yeah, or Johnny Cage. We'll game it up, bring it up more to the day. COD, you know, see you later. Hey, these flows get real greater. Maybe they get smart, I don't care. I'm a father. Kicking it here with my man Erik Evy or Evy. Yo, we'll ride through Chevys. Hey, that's right, slash through microphones like Nightmares and Freddy. Hey, we don't care, eating like spaghetti. Not moms, maybe dads, I don't care, I'm hungry. Eat it up. Yo, beat these tracks up to submission. Don't care, anytime it's submission. Act 007 mode. We'll explode on this. Yeah, flush you down the commode like I was sitting and stressing. But I'm not stressing anybody, man. Bustin'. Yo, hitting over here, Ebony Ivory, busting them like Lethal Weapon. Yo, I don't have to be Riggs, I get big. Knew these dudes, man. Who was these MCs trying to come through? If it ain't Evy or my homeboy, yo, Lord Tib coming through, man. You better introduce yourself. It's like, ooh.
It's like where the concrete goes, you see the kite. I mean, I had a parachute, but I might fall tonight. Shit getting kinda crazy when you ain't inside of life, seeing them bars, but damn, I make it out tonight. Jill that's galloping, how you got me on the stage? Now I'm feeling like I went from the stage to feeling praise. I went from having bars to writing bars. Hell, I went from seeing stars to becoming a star.
Word.
I feel like that.
We did it through the power of music. Understand, it spoke to us. We weren't necessarily choosing. Coming through, drop down, summertime, Chi-Town, we cruising. Hey, cruising down, we're sitting on the couch, cause in the basement, baby, running our word of mouth, spreading the word of gospel, spreading the world of our love, spreading everything that we know that's from above. Now come inside, spitting off the light. Understand, I didn't have to prepare these bars tonight. This is just freestyle. This is no radio freestyle where they really write down a verse and tell you it's senile.
Word. And that's fact. That's how it is, and then we keep it intact. So matter of fact, we sitting, so I'm gonna go ahead and stand and prove it ain't written. Listen, none of this stuff ain't bitten, and this is Windy City Bust Down. We ain't bullshit.
It ain't written?
Nah, not at all, my dude. We do this shit, man. Nah, we hit them like Rick Rude, ravishing, savage with our flow. We don't need it. Yeah, sometimes I do written flows, but sweet Jesus, when I do it, man, motherfuckers be like, run that back. Matter of fact, it might be on the shit where it's like the highest replay. That's right, cause we say anything we want, man. We don't have to replay. What is these dudes talking about? They ain't my senseis. I'm whole master. Dog, man, yo, they don't know, cause I will blast you. Get real tough, grow an afro out and glow on your ass like showing up. What the fuck is they talking about? We'll bust you up. Hey, you think you rocky, then go for it. You get the sword of omens, nigga. The sight beyond sight. When I write, man, that shit will be out of sight. But right now, I don't need it. Yeah, you better ask somebody. You better please believe it.
Hey, my man, kicking like Bruce, I feel like Lee. So enter the dragon, I guess the fire in me. They say what'll happen when it comes to a tragedy. They get the rap and see the mic on stage. That's what they clapping for. But I ain't talking about applause. And if you didn't know how to standing up ovations when you at the show. What you mean when you trying to show them when you cross the globe? I'm trying to do this shit all over the fucking globe. Show the whole world how you get down. Like Wu-Tang, spitting in them principles, but you ain't heard nothing. Two things. Hit the first sense when I was inside of the pot. That's when I was back there on the block. But when I hit the second sense, I put on a suit and tie. I had to wield it up. Step inside the corporate office, told them, yeah, we booking up. Doors open. This office is now looking up. I'm gonna show you how to turn it up.
Yeah, spinning Windy City Bust Down with Vigor Lynx. I'm trying to work for a Rolex with extra links. Understanding we're working all together, so ain't the weakest link. In the summertime, I worked at the links. This the golf course, baby. On this all course, I'm driving so fast, driving and making sure I'm on course.
On course.
Give me the encore.
Hey.
Everything coming through, watching movies on Encore.
What?
HBO Studio and HBO Max.
Right.
Tell a girl, give me head. It's best that I relax. Coming through, baby. Ask me what's the stacks. Coming through, baby. You know we always hit the pass. So we all the testing. Coming through, we bestin'. Understanding what I wear a vest in or I'll wear a suit. Everything is spades, diamonds, everything we want to work for in our pursuit.
Okay. And I got it like the hot pursuit. I feel like Will Smith, that's my pursuit to happiness, so I shoot. I was like that off the gavel. I was moving for the ravel. I can catch you with the rattle. I feel like a snake, so I gotta swivel through the shit. Grass ain't cut, so I know they can't see the shit. Ass probably folded. I know they got the blindfold, but I'ma up at the up door, at the right door. I mean, at the front door, I up, ring the doorbell, kick in a show hell like, damn, this is show and tell. What'll happen when the lifetime goes to leaving frail? Then they ain't friendly no more. I be sending to hell. I mean, I went with Kel. I was back in the back, fucking with them niggas on Nickelodeon like that. They tried to go and drop some slam on the nigga. I'm too smart, I step out the way on the nigga. I walk up fresh, debonair on the nigga. I'm a pimp, well yo bitch, I'll snatch her from a nigga. Wait, but I ain't have to do you just like that. Apple told me what time it is and I told that hoe to fetch. She playing catch, so she goggled, she got the spit. Told her, go ahead baby, just goggle it a little bit. She say she kinda thick, she tryna show a little bit. G-string kinda showing the pants down a little bit. Damn, she got some friends, they don't play a bit. Drinks all around the club, now we going to turn a bit. We open up doors the same way that the fathers did, but I'm closing on them legs like they mothers did, or what they shoulda did. Or I was smoking shit. Now I'm probably back in the back with the lokes and shit. I mean, some rooftop digging in the scene, Cadillac man, you know we doing the thing. I was probably like the old school with the fiends, but you ain't never heard them.
Windy
things.
City
Track
bust down.
things.
WCBD, where we bust down the tracks.
That was the warm up. That was the warm up.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't ready though. That's that off of the top, y'all. Hey, these really freestyles. We ain't got no time to write them.
If y'all some guests that want to come through and want to be on the Windy City Bust Down Show too, this is what you do.
What they got to do?
Hey, man.
So write a passage.
Subscribe. Write a passage through. Leave a comment saying you want to ride through. Yeah, we'll get contact. Yeah, we'll contact you. Leave the information. Yeah, we also got the whole thing. Like
we got a portfolio. They got a house of songs and shit. Tell them the truth.
Go there,
Don't tell
man.
them
Start
just to
typing
look,
on
man.
pages. Yeah, you notice it's all free. For real, I have to explain this. Let them get back to me, or you, or Mr. Invisible.
We can
You
tell
know
them
what I'm
though.
saying?
When you come to the show, you need about 3 songs though. Cause yeah, we gonna critique your music at first. Cause if your shit is garbage, you gonna be put in the hearse. I mean, we buy the MCs on the daily though. But we only offering the realest though. See, if you got some bars, man, you got a real flow. That mean you gonna be alright when you get in the seat with them sharks though. I mean the Shark Tank, I'm feeling like Trump now. This money get to stacking, I can show you a tower now. I'm trying to build a castle, but I ain't talking about Mario. The princess in this bitch, when she was cooking with a stereo. Turn the music up, I was beating a bit. I mean I could paint a picture, but I ain't Slick Rick. So you can catch me in the building. CHICAGO shit. I had to spell it out cause you don't know shit.
Yeah, so back what I was saying about getting here. Subscribe, yeah, come to the show. We bringing it clear. You don't have to freestyle with us. We do it ourselves. And you can just sit back and bob like, what the hell are they doing? Yo, if you're a producer, we'll put your tracks up and we'll just go through them. Yeah, just ruffle the files. But the whole thing is we'll be doing the freestyle. But before that, the interview will be going on after that while, after that fact. Just like we did my man Erik, matter of fact. This how we do it on the Windy City Show. We rap, then we talk about rap, and yo, we like to adapt sometimes. They don't take R&B singers, a mariachi band. We don't give a fuck, boy. We spewing out our land. They always talking about Chicago, and they can kiss my ass. Cause this motherfucking city bad.
And if you think what you hear, talking that we're popping, you could leave it all the topics and drop it in the comments. Cause this dropping that talking is to subscribe. Because we are the MCs and we just scribe, but it's coming out of our brain and coming out of our tongue. Cause this is more than just life and more we do for fun. We're bringing people together, man, right behind a green screen. Mic above my eyes, I'm telling you what I see green.
Shit. Word.
Mega Man, I feel like I had some mega time. It's WCBD, we be on a mega grind. Y'all know what it is. Evy in the building. Erik, E-Dub. Y'all know what it is.
No.
Yo. Hey.
Hey, Eminem. You met your match this time, boy.
I got a ways to go.
Nah. We more closer to greatness if you look at it though. See, God created me in the image of himself, so you a God though. So don't never sell yourself short. Let me paddle that. Get back on the bike and let me ride back. I know they say I had to take a route, but I ain't know which way to go. Looking at the fork in the road, like, well, let me spoon it though. See, you ain't even catch the metaphor. I had to take a knife so I can cut off the fat though. See, you gotta go inside of the kitchen. So when you cook, you gotta make sure what's missing. I mean, grandma said if it was something missing, it's too much heat, you couldn't take it in the kitchen. No. So that's when the pot get the mixer. We was cooling in. Put some white substance in the jar, get the mixing in. Put the jar inside another pot with another water. Oops, I shouldn't told you how to make a whole lot of Arm and Hammer. I meant to say I was on some other shit. I had to show you how to get paid. If they won't even show you minimum wage, you gotta make the way for yourself. Use them days.
We'll bump a couple of bulls running in a cage. They say the sharpest to object in the knife is a dull kitchen or a dull knife. Cooking up everything you said, we do it in spite. Just what we have to do to make ends meet. Understand a couple girls I'm trying to meet. We just met it all down and it can be a little discreet. Talking everything, that's all tongue in cheek. But I want to see, put it down in what's action. Because what she says she do and really what makes happen could be two different things. Understanding what music is what good news brings.
Word.
She a groupie, I can see the things. She been at the hotel room, she just having dreams. Fucking what them niggas trying to see, what happened between. I said she gotta fuck us off, she said she had a dream. I'm like, baby, slow down, let me understand. She say she go, oops, she Britney Spears fan. I'm like, baby, you can do it though. She say I got to watch a culture, how do that go? I'm just trying to slow it down to see how she go. She slow though, I think she didn't get down before. And matter of fact, she said she want a little bit of dope, but she know she a groupie. I ain't letting no money go. Chain gotta hang, I'll swing on my shit. Been inside of the game, I can dang this shit. I mean, Dame Dash, I can hire this shit. Young CEO, hire, fire your shit. Wait.
Like on Trump shit, on the bill come through on like little pump shit. They go call him Lil Pimp when he get on stage. Motherfucker come through, stand in the maze. We don't have to do it, man. Eat this microphone up and keeping the track like grapes. Man, it might be taffy flavored. I don't care, man. We just for love and savor. Eat them up one at a time, so divine. Yo, even though the track skip, I'ma stay on mine, divine. I keep doing this stuff, transforming like crime. I don't even have to say it's obvious. It's fucking obvious. Look at this shit, man. Yo, we just rocking it. Cold cocking and sucking it in the eye. Maybe even grab it in his head, bite down, and still become a superstar. That's right, dude. We go hard.
You've just mentioned Optimus Prime. I'm like a young Shia LaBeouf before he hit his prime.
Ooh.
Understand, working out, then we drink in our prime.
Right.
That's the energy drink.
Right.
Understand what we don't care what they think.
Right.
Drinking from what have to be from the sink.
Right.
Cooking up what everything we do, we don't have to blink.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of that prime, we need that KSI and Logan Paul money. That's right, boy. We finna go do the dummy. We ain't finna act around. We ain't finna do funny. We finna work really hard, man, and earn our money. Because we ain't going around begging for nobody. Coulda come on this show, man. We'll go rock the party. We'll do a whole season just by our damn selves. That's right, boy. We got the bells and we gon' wheel them up. Because we don't give a fuck. You don't pay our bills. You don't give us bucks. But if you wanna go ahead and subscribe to us, you wanna give some bucks, we'll get a Patreon. That's what we on. We'll give you episodes. Man, we'll flip the mode. Like the boy from Flip Mode. Bust the rhymes, I'm told. Yo, this is how we go with the flow. Yo, man, this how I go. Pass it to my man. Yeah.
What's a nightmare if I ain't snatch you out your dreams like Freddy? But I was looking for the shit already. Feel like I had to stalk a nigga when I'm walking, so I had to stab a nigga like Jason, so I ain't talking. Couldn't be scared of water, I'm a Pisces with a dolphin. Trying to see the shark in it, now I feel like I had to show him. This is Jaws, but you didn't get into the wrong waters. lay placid to burn you. These are the wrong orders. I could put you in a restaurant and serve you up. Chopping up his body, Hannibal, Lecter him up. I mean, these words that get the vicious is turning you up. Put you inside of the shit, turn them up. I meant to say he inside of the garden, turned him up. He ain't no part of the green, so he just mustered up. See what'll happen if the shit goes strings. You got to pluck them out like they.
Well, hey, you just mentioned the garden. Maybe someday we'll be sitting front row at the garden. You never know what our cards. Talking everything you do, it just makes it real hard. And cause dropping off, doing a step back like Harden. And like a rocket, we're taking off. But maybe use a pelican, or we just fly south, find our environment, fly what we're about, because we create life and create our whole life through our mouth.
Through our mouth, yo. Off the top. That's right, boy. We ain't gonna stop. Hey, shout out to the L. Shout out to the Green, man. Shout out to Ricky Field. Shout out to 35th. Damn. No, I'm not gonna say the name. I'm a Cubs fan. I ain't got no shame.
Man, shout out to the Sox. Shout out to the Bears. Shout out to the Cubs. Shout out to the Black House. Shout outs to the Fire. God damn, how many more teams do we got? The Sky, the Bulls, Suppliers. Right, I feel like Mike, I'm a Flyers.
Yeah.
I go good with that shit, so I was pimping, no pimping. Different shit when they slipping, attention. Standing at school, but you still couldn't pay attention. I know them words were slicking when they was mentioned. See the intention to catch you over your head. Infringements. See, I give you fragment of words and you stigmas. See, this is stigmatism of how your eyelids. Catch it, my brain is gone, shit. You can call him back, but he ain't phone that. That mean he hung up the call, cause you ain't catch that. You shouldn't call him collect. He ain't like that.
You're talking about everything, about how we live, what we saw all through before our eyelids closed before the night, and we put all of our lids capped above our fears, and we tell it how it is.
How it is.
And we tell it how it is. Sitting down, baby, a Sunday night, and we live. Because we could be doing anything. We could be out this Sunday, maybe with a boo thing.
How it is.
How it is. I remember them hard nights.
Yeah.
Had the white on the block.
Windy City bust down WCBD.
Stomach was hungry, but I couldn't hustle.
That's how we go.
Got a few guns, so we had to rob.
Longest running West Side.
Damn. WCBD.
Got Erik Evy in the house. You hear him. We ain't gotta say nothing. You hear this, man.
Hey, I told you, Eminem, we got one for your ass, boy.
We parking. Let's
that
go.
Machine Gun Kelly shit, he just put all that shit aside. Hey.
I'll let them do the talking, but that freestyle he did drop those, whatever, the verse.
He did?
Yeah.
It dropped.
Oh.
We dropped.
We dropped.
It dropped.
It dropped.
And I ain't talking about the big ball in New York. It dropped. It dropped. It dropped. You drop. We drop. It dropped. It dropped. This show, it pops.
It pops. Now we going on off the top.
Off the top?
Yeah.
Off the top like a tea kettle, so I'm steaming my pedals. I'm trying to find out what happened to the heavens, the metals. Sitting there, I fell with pot, like big what it do. Probably smoking with Easy E, you know I'm chilling with the crew. I'm floating back down on this earth, find out what Snoop gon' do. He say he taking over death row, so I'm like fucking on with you. They say sooner or later, you had to go no limit. I was fucking with Master P, but G Herbo knew just got up in it. I know Dark done been going hard for a minute in these streets. Now I'm feeling like Chief Keef. Everybody just got a chief. Damn. Smoking so much I don't even like the leaf. So I had to get to a higher grade. You can zah me. See, I can put you in the fridge, freezing, but you ain't catch every word because it was sleazy. Probably explosion. No, that's explosion. C4 with the motion. T4 is explosion. TNT locomotive. Riding like he exploding. Exposing. Drunk and going in. High he floating there. Angel with no wings. I guess I had some weird bull there.
Hey, it gives you wings. That's how it be. It do them things. That's how we are. We'll make it swing just like a pendulum. That's right. We ain't had to be a millionaire. We ain't gotta be Chris Ross to be some folks. We flip our own things. We doing our own merit. We out in that word. Spitting our words, ain't scared to share it. That's right off the top. Miss, hit, hook, rook. We don't care, we closing the book. Open it up, writing our own chapters. Snap up, rap. Hey, we don't care. You can call us anything. We adapt to all of this. We know we artists. Yeah, we go ahead start shit. But the difference is we finish it. Whether you like like it or not. Man, we go real hot. That's right, boy, it's true. Anybody wanna say it ain't? This here's living proof. Recorded and documented. It's gonna be on YouTube. Yep, me, him, and yeah, my Caucasian bro too. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Going up top. It don't even matter that he's Caucasian. It only matters is he's hot. I think he's hot.
I think he my brother. Fuck what you talking about.
Talking about that artist.
WCBD, Woody City Bust Down. We talking about E-Dub in the building,
Pause,
baby.
though, but the hot, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hot, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think nobody
you know what they
like
win.
that
You know
at
what we mean.
time until you brung it up. WCBD, Woody City Bust Down.
Yep.
In the building. Vig in the building. We got E-Dub
all right,
in the
yeah,
building.
we gonna sit
You
back,
know.
relax.
Eric
watch
Evy
this,
in the building.
and then close out the show.
This
Thank
is
you
young,
again. I'm gonna sit over it.
Hit from our boy right here.
Yo, you gotta stand up. You're performing. Yo, you wanna perform? Yo, joy.
Performing this song?
Yeah. You don't have to like go
This
into
quarter
like,
life crisis.
Yeah, you know that.
About turning 25. Yeah. 25, living my 25, living my quarter life crisis. Posting on social, but I'm living life private. Walking on the beach and on the coast when the tides and hold myself accountable. Watching how my time spent. 25, living my
Hello can be
fresh as a pack of gum.
I've been proud of your wins, and
I've been having me some. And my soul is my vessel, from my mind to these lungs, rising above these expectations that are holding me snug. Decorate the apartment, but the doors is under the rug. Invite over guests, tell me bring what confidence does. I'll lose my connection when I live from above.
But I don't have much to commemorate
My past, picture more than laugh, different groups, more than texture, share the laugh, memories, beef, it's a nag. Haven't paid attention to the competition we've had in the past. Can't wait on a foundation to go ahead and make a wish. All this compare can just be dragging us down. I'm past the point where I just lay around and hang for kicks. Life is what I make of it. Let's go.
25, living my quarter life crisis.
25, living my quarter life crisis. Posting on socials, but living life private. Relationships my currency. At the same time, I've learned to be. Too many people walk around chin up, herping, spitting this a passion. My face red light, turning leaves, explore my passions. Faith in God and what's reserved for me. Airing out lounge, you can't hide the station, turning leaves. You look at this career, I'm looking at this as life. 25 years, baby, what I see with my eyes. I'm trying to look for a spark to connect with your soul. Ask your family, the value, you're more than their goal. And if you don't have the goal, what's Reggie Bush to a Heisman, a cake to a fireman, a hobby to a quietman, what's hope to horizon? What's hope to horizon? Now I'm married to the game, they mean the beat, let them drop dates. But I tell for time's sake, let the spot with wine crates in 25. And I'm set on my sights, I work to chase regret, what if, whatever the price. You are who you think I am. Sometimes in life, isn't exactly as planned, but I'm 25. Does mean we're a man? Does mean we're a man? 25, living my quarter life crisis. 25, living my quarter life crisis. Posting on socials, but I'm living life private. Walking along the beach and on the coast when the tides and hold myself accountable. Watching how my time spent. 25, living my quarter life crisis. 25, living my quarter life crisis.
There's none of the stress. How we're spending our time.
That was a year ago. I'm 26 now.
I'm just starting my drive.
He's still legal.
Starting my drive.
He's still legal, ladies. He's legal. And he's single.
And that's how we close the show out.
If y'all didn't know, he's single too, ladies.
Eric Evy in the building. I'm Vigor Lynx. That's Lord Tier.
Thank y'all for coming out.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for coming through, bro. Appreciate it.
Means a lot.
Time. Make sure you come back. That's
of course.
Yeah, for sure, man. Come back anytime, man.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, for sure.
And if y'all didn't know, this season 22. So wait till y'all see the wrap up at the end of this. Ooh, it's going down the end of this year, boy. We got shit for y'all, boy.
Yeah.